Are you ready to rock our shred workout? I'm gonna break this up into 2 upper body workouts. So the first one, we're focusing on the shoulders and the triceps. And with these shred workouts, we are going to be doing them isolated. So what that means is rather than doing them circuit style, I want you to go through each exercise, give yourself about 30 to 45 seconds break in between each set. So you're doing all shoulder presses, 4 sets, and then moving on to the next one. We're doing it isolated, so it's a little bit slower pace this go around, okay? So you're gonna need 2 pairs of dumbbells. You're going to need a heavier pair and a lighter pair. So we're going to use the heavier pair, which I'm gonna use the 10s, my heavy 10s, and then for 3 sets, and then our 4th set, we are going to do the lighter pair for 20 reps. So the first 3 are a little bit heavier, going for 12 reps. The 4th set, you're gonna go ahead and do 20 reps. So let's get started today, moving into some shoulder presses. So grab those heavier dumbbells. So seated on a bench or a chair, for shoulder presses, bring those dumbbells right here at your shoulders, right about at your ears. You're gonna press up, keep that core engaged, and then slowly bring it down. So mind muscle connection, really going slow and steady, getting 2. Exhale as you rise up, 3, take it down, here's 4, explode up, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, here's 1, last 1, and 2. Take it down, good. So you're gonna do 3 sets at that weight, giving yourself 30 to 45 seconds rest in between. Now, grab the lighter pair. So on your 4th set, you're gonna grab the lighter dumbbells and we're gonna go for 20. So picking up the reps and dropping the weight. So same thing, palms here at your ears, pressing up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, slow and steady, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! So you feel how you feel that burn. So on that 4th rep, you're gonna feel a little bit more burn, picking up the reps, dropping down the weight. So now what I want you to notice is when we're doing these shoulder presses, they're not sloppy. So you know me, everything's all about form. So as you're doing it, that core's engaged, your posture is staying perfect, your arms are staying at your ears at the bottom of the rep before you press back up to the top. So I don't want you dropping down here and then coming up. I want you to stay nice and steady and slow right here, almost forming a U with your arms, and then you press yourself back up. So with these, like all the exercises that we do and all the workouts, form is number 1, but especially when we're focusing on isolated, it's slow and steady, really feeling that burn. We're focused on building while we shred with these workouts. So now moving into an Arnold Press, and I'm gonna use my heavier dumbbells. So for an Arnold Press, your palms are facing your face. Dumbbells are in front of you, just right under your eyes. So you're gonna press up here with your hands. As you get right to about your eyebrows, rotate those palms out and overhead. So it's a fluid motion. So you come down, up, rotate, and up. Take it down, re-rotate those palms facing your face, press up, and as you press up, you rotate to face away from you. So we're gonna get 12 of these 3 times, and then the final will be the lighter dumbbells for 20. So starting here, palms in front of your face. Let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Woo! All right, so in between, maybe you want to stretch out those shoulders. Give yourself about 30 seconds in between. Then you pick the dumbbells back up and we're gonna repeat that exercise. So I'm gonna do the lighter weights for our 20 reps facing, I'm gonna face this way so you can kind of see where my palms are. And as I come up, we're gonna rotate. So palms are in front of your face here. As you press up, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. Take it down. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew! Gotta love Arnold presses, really working the upper chest front delts. Okay, so now we're gonna get into a side lateral raise, superset with the front raise. These are gonna be done single. So for the first set, grab that heavier dumbbell, and I'm doing these on the bench. So just like we're doing the standing side lateral raises, you're gonna slightly lean on that bench, which might mean you need to stagger those feet for stability. So we're gonna come out, and then you're gonna superset that with a front raise. So out, side lateral, and then front raise, palm facing up. 3, 4, 5, 6, here's 7, 8, slow and steady, 9, superset, 8, 9, come on, I think I lost count, that's okay. Keep it going, out and forward, last one, out and forward, great job, woo! All right, so the whole point of these, you're gonna feel it, because we're going a little bit heavier, we're doing supersets, you're taking that little bit of rest in between, so you should be able to push yourself. Now when you're doing circuit style, then you can't go as heavy and you can't go as isolated, because otherwise you're gonna really exhaust those muscles. So for these, we're really focusing on squeezing form, using a little bit higher weight than normal, and maximizing with supersets, and then really taking advantage of the rest time in between each exercise, in between each set. Okay, so you allow your body to rest and recover, and then you come right back at it. So for the next one, we're gonna do a lighter weight. So after you get to your 4th set, you wanna use the lighter weight. We're going for the 20 reps. Now, keep in mind here, there is no swinging. So when you're seated on a bench, you're going to really avoid that swinging, because it's kind of hard to swing when you're seated. When you're standing, you can use momentum, and really when you're seated, it allows you to isolate the muscle that we're working that much more. So you're gonna do this. The final set is gonna be with your lighter weight. So you're gonna take that dumbbell, you're gonna do a side lateral, palms facing down, come down, superset front raise, all right? So getting 20. Breathing, 4, and front, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! And if at any time you need to just rest for a quick second, feel free to rest, kind of shake it out, and then just get right back into it. And front. Take it out. And front. 8 more. Whoo, you feel that burn? We're shredded. Take it out. And front. Last 7. Out. Front. Feeling that burn. Take it out. And front. Let's go. Out and front, 5 more, really isolated. I know you can feel the difference now. So out and front, good. 4 more. Out and front, good. Last 3, side lateral and front raise, good. lateral, and front raise. Last one, lateral and front raise. Beautiful. Woo! All right, so now you're feeling that difference. I know you are with isolated versus circuit where we're really picking up that heart rate. For the next exercise, we're working on rear delts. So the rear delts are that tiny little muscle in the back here, okay? That tiny little muscle, if you can see it, it's really hard to see, it's so tiny, it's right there, okay? So we cannot forget about that rear delt. So for our rear delt rows, this is very important that you go light on these, okay? So if 8s is what we have here, maybe you wanna drop it down to 5s. So I'm actually gonna grab my 5s. Really, really important as we're doing rear delt rows to focus on that tiny muscle. If you're going too heavy, you're not gonna isolate the rear delts. So the first thing you wanna do is activate that rear delt. So leaning forward always when you're doing rear delts. Now, the form here is your elbow is going to come straight up towards the sky. Elbow's not coming back. This would be a row, okay? Elbow is coming straight up towards the sky. So it's almost easier for me to show you this from the side so you can see my elbow is not coming here. Elbow is coming straight up. So rear delt rows, single or together. Off the bench is a great way to do it so you can really isolate. Grab your the lightest dumbbells that you have, especially if you're not familiar with activating and getting in touch with those rear delts, because it takes some practice, it takes some time. Otherwise, you're gonna hit the back muscles, and we're really working on the back, the rear delts, the back of the arms. So, or the back of the shoulders rather. So leaning forward, you want your palms facing away from you, elbows are out. As you come up, you're going to bring those elbows straight up towards the sky, okay? So again, I don't want those rows. I don't want rows. I want rear delt rows, working on the rear delts. So elbows are coming straight up. So you come up for 1, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, and 2. Good. Now you can always do these single if you want, if you just need to focus that much more. When you're doing them single, standing or seated, remember that elbow comes straight up. So on the next set, I am going a little bit heavier, but I'm going to do them single to show you a different option. Elbows facing away from you. Grab that dumbbell, row directly up towards the sky. So now for the higher rep, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job. So you'll find that when you go single versus together, you might be able to go a little bit heavier. But the whole point is, if you're feeling it anywhere other than this tiny little area right here, you need to drop the weight, okay? You can get so much out of light weight if you're focusing, but if you're not focusing on that muscle, doesn't matter what you're rowing, you're not working what we're trying to work. So make sure that you're listening to your body and feeling what we're working. Next exercise is an overhead dumbbell extension. So grab a dumbbell, hands are gonna be behind your head, elbows are hugging your ears. So from right here, stay up nice and tall, keep that core engaged. You're just gonna bring that dumbbell straight overhead. So drop it down, keeping those elbows hugging the ears and coming up for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. All right, so now the next set, we're gonna pick it up. We're gonna do 20 reps. So you can drop the weight, you can stick with the weight. but you definitely want to get the full 20. Make sure that form is really good. The key here is that you don't want those arms to butterfly open. So it's all in the triceps, which is what we're working. So as you're coming up with that dumbbell, I don't want it to look like this where those arms are kind of opening up and butterflying out. You have to keep those elbows in, hugging your ears, okay? So here we go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! All right, now moving into our final exercise, which is a tricep kickback. So for these, you are going to do them single off the bench. Opposite knee is going to be on the bench, grabbing that dumbbell, starting with the heavier dumbbell. Right here, just like a one-arm row. That core is engaged, lower abs are in, chest is out, shoulders are back. So even though we're working the triceps, you're still focusing on keeping that chest lifted, shoulders are back, bringing that elbow up. So just like we're doing a one-arm row, bring that dumbbell up right here. Core is engaged. Don't forget that form. You're holding onto that bench. You're going to kick that tricep back. Getting 12. 1, squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Great job. Now rest that up, stretch it out a little bit. Don't forget, in between each of these sets, you're giving yourself about 30 seconds break and recovery. It's a little bit different than what we're used to, but change is good, and we're focusing on isolating with these workouts. All right, so then when that time is up and you're ready to get into the higher rep, I'm gonna grab that lighter weight. Now I want you to notice a few things here. We are not swinging like this. We're not using momentum. I want it to be a very slow and steady burn, all in the triceps, okay? So here we go for 20, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. Slow it down if you have to. Don't ever lose that form. Keep the chest out, shoulders back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! Feel that burn? All right, so what you're gonna notice here throughout these workouts is the minute that you start to feel that burn, you might notice your posture shifting, or you're starting to use other bigger muscles. Like for example, as we're working those triceps, if you start getting tired, you might start swinging, or you might start actually dipping down that elbow and using more of your back muscles. So it's really important that if you feel at any point that you are not working the muscle that we are training, you need to stop, slow down, regroup, catch your breath, and get right back into it, okay? So I hope that helps you. I want you to crush this workout. Focus on isolating, squeezing, give yourself that little bit of break in between. And remember, you're gonna do 3 sets of 12, little heavier weight, and then you're gonna do a final 4th set of 20 reps for each of those exercises, all right? So I can't wait to hear what you guys think. Really put that mind in the muscle, and I wanna take your body to another level with these workouts, focusing on that engagement and isolation. Have a great day, everyone. Can't wait to see you real soon.